Hello guys, welcome in and welcome back to 1212 Heartbreak Hotel Love Tarot. Thank you for joining my channel, stopping in to see me. I appreciate it. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. We're going to get right into it with the 1212 makeshift, see what comes out, see what the love message is for you today. Heavenly Father God, bless this video and bless the collective with a truthful and resonating message. Please and thank you. Love will find you on the bottom of the deck. Let's see what's coming out for this love message. Please and thank you. What is the love message for the collective? What do we need to see? And we got truth. First card up is truth, collective. Maybe someone wanting to tell you the truth here. Someone has a truth to, hey, I heard exposed. What else? What is this? What is the love message? What's over here? I lied before. Look, definitely someone wanting to come in and tell you the truth. You know, the person on your mind here want to come in and be honest. Look, pick me up. Look, wanna see if it maybe will make them feel better. Maybe they're in regret with their pick me up. What else? What's the energy of this general love message for the collective? Yeah, facts. Coming in with what I got with the fact card is like a major truth. This is going to be groundbreaking. Possibly, you know. Ooh. Yeah, please unblock me. Listen, they want you to unblock them because they got what I picked up is a profound and a big truth to tell. Look, I lied before. Look, I was a player. Look, this person wants to come in and be honest with you. Flirt. Turned out what I was a player. So they were a liar. They were a player, a flirt. Maybe that's what it's about. Maybe you called them out and walked away. And they, let's see, what's the energy of this love reading, please? And thank you, Heavenly Father, for the collective. Let's get into it. What is this from? Yeah. Did I not call it out? Release and break up. I called it out, collective. Yeah, so I did. I picked up that my collective, my high vibrational collective, of course, walked away from this. Look what it turned up with. Unsatisfied. I can't make, because I feel like you could see through. Looking good. This person looked good, and you know, the physical connection may have been good, but they weren't being 100% honest with you, or they was trying to play games with you, or they wouldn't tell you the truth, and you could see through whatever the BS was they had going on. What just turned up in my deck? Yeah, so you made a head over heart decision for someone here, you know, or just took hell, I got ghosted. Somebody in my collective just could completely, the card says release and break up. You could have broke up with them. You know, it was the final straw on something. With that fat card, yeah, the truth, it was right there in the collective's face, and they lied about it, and so you left their ass. But they ready to talk here. This ends now. Look, they don't want to be out in the cold no more. Look what's sticking out in the very bottom of my deck. Say friends. Yeah, they don't want to be left out in the cold anymore. This ends now. This person wants to talk. They know that they're the reason, again, that y'all broke up or you left them, walked away. They not receiving a response at this time. Yeah, they weren't honest in the past. They want to be honest now. What else? What is this? What is the collective? Yeah, something turned up. Regret. Well, I said this in the beginning. Yeah. That they have major regrets here for lying and playing games and putting you in competition for someone. What does it say? Your love, my love is your love. Oh, yeah. My love is your love, your love, yeah, is my love. Yeah, this person realizes that they are in love. They had no business telling whatever lies these were. Honey, what else? Yeah, difficult choice. Yeah, this wasn't easy for you. I got it as a head over heart decision. You love this person. You know, we're devoted to this person, shared a lot, a lot was what I got, but all. So one of my collectives shared their all with this person. This could be ex-husband or wife. energy we picking up on here, but it's definitely X. You know, with this breakup card, definitely a connection, a significant connection for you. Because listen, they making a spin around. Look, true self on the bottom of the deck. They spinning the block, or trying to reconnect was how it came in because of what they now realize. You know. So I'm getting it as a significant connection. It could be someone, you could be someone's karmic collective. 1212 Heartbreak Hotel. Yeah. You walking away from them is how they learn this lesson. What don't fail. Let me pick it up. It say you stop the cycle. Man. Yeah. You stop the cycle. You walking away, literally stop the cycle and made this player have to take a look in the mirror here. Have to grow a deeper perspective on what they felt like. Look, true self is still here, yeah. On what they felt like the truth was. Yeah. They were living under some type of illusion was what I heard. The person on your mind. You know, possibly big egos and all look hot to cold, look mixed signals and shit, taking you through. I got Leo energy turning up with hot to cold. Yeah. Taking you through this back and forth. The collective got tired and said, no, it's okay. Look, time for a change. Next card out. It was time for a change. This change energy is also giving me where your person is ready for a change here, collective. They don't want to stay in this distant and cold. For someone, again, I got where you just are completely, you ghosted. You know, the breakup consists of you not responding and things like that. They can't take that. You know, this person, look, I love these cards confirming. What does that say? Please talk to me. I told you they can't take it. They can't take not hearing your voice here, not being able to I don't know, collective. I'm getting where yeah, I do know. Yeah, it's you or this person's peace. There's something here about your voice even, you know, being someone calm and peace and relief, and you were this person's comfort zone, man. Yeah. So and you not talking to them could also really be giving them this heavy energy of you not wanting to reconcile. Look, not sorry. Look about collective. So that makes them worried, it makes them anxious, it makes them yeah. They just it's a lot about my collective energy not being on the same shit they was on before with this energy, with your person here. And they can't take that, man. Again, even if you was mad, you would respond for some of you. Well, you're not. That's the changes that you've made. You know, even if you disagree with what they was doing, or maybe you would be the person that reached out to reconcile before they would, or ask them to come back. You know what I mean, collective? I'm not judging you. It's okay. Because it says, the cards say that you've changed that. You know, you realize that this person was keeping you in that cycle because you were allowing them to. For someone in my collective, yeah. 1212 Heartbreak Hotel. Let's get some oracle cards and go deeper into this. I'm ready. I want to see what else is going on with this person. They ready to spin the block. I know that. Let's do a T deck. What's the T? We're going to shuffle. Out of the wolf in sheep's clothing. Out of the box. See? Playing them games and stuff. Is why they are in regret now. Got the collective won't respond to their behind and call them back, or extend the level of kindness that you had in the past. Because like I said, for someone here, even during periods of disconnect or maybe discontent, or you know, y'all want seeing eye to eye, because you're such a good person, because you care so deeply for this person, you will continue to do for them, answer them, help them, all of that. And the collective is not on any of that anymore. Show the collective what they need to see regarding this returning person. Look, hustling, making it rain, focused on getting money. Yeah, now my collective focused on the bag, getting their money, hustling, working, you know. It says making it rain, trying to get that paper. and this person sees that you're not worried about them, you ain't studying them or thinking about them, man. It's got them so deep in their feelings. Show the collective what else they need to see. What's the tea here on this person, please? What does the collective need to see? Expose this person. Look, hooked. Collective, this person is hooked on you. Yeah, yeah. That's that. Instantly, the first message I get, look, love on the brain on the bottom. They cannot get over the experience. Now that they realize what it was, that it was a true love experience here. Yeah, now that just give me twin energy, or get soulmate, soul contract, some type of connection energy. But love on the brain and fantasizing about you and being they hooked on your energy. That's why they are so desperate to talk to you. Any exchange of energy will work for this person here that I'm picking up on with that hook energy. Yeah. Or they thought the collective was hooked too. That's giving me too. Well, that hot, the cold is right under there. They thought they had you hooked too. Look. Yeah. But you are now unfazed. You ain't studying it. Like, you are not giving them the attention that they so desperately need and want here. This person, yeah. I just got energy vamp. Yeah, an energy vamp, you know what I mean? Or a siren, a siphon, somebody that, what is the other one? A succubus. I mean, that needs high vibrational energy to thrive, to keep them feeling good and looking good. And that's what your energy did for them. Talking about they was a player and they was a liar and the collective know. That's why they ain't fooling with your ass now. That's why, because you reaching out and being, the collective. Oh, what else? This person is addicted to you, despite you being unfazed. That's just making them want you more and more and more and more. It's your boundaries are making them just look dodging bullets. What did I say? Your boundaries are making them respect you and want you so much more, collective. For somebody's person, they have never had somebody to check their ass or put them in the place that they needed to be. Walk away from them was what I just heard for somebody. Blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, and protect it. Protect it from hate. Listen, the collective is like, a lot of you may, and you did. It said you stopped that cycle. You repeated this cycle with this person over and over. Look, obsessive lover. Dangerous. You repeated this dangerous cycle for someone with this person so regular, so much. This karmic. What did I say? Yeah. It says it, possessiveness, karmic, on the bottom of the card. Until they... It is. I'm just getting where they're still stuck in it. It's such a serious awakening or level up or perspective change or grow up or glow up that this person needs in order to align with your energy. I feel like you could see that here, collective. That was what assisted you in making that difficult choice of walking away and choosing yourself. Look, marrying for money, choosing to someone in my collective, this took you off of love. Like, the next person I get with, look, talking shit about love, it really put you on that energy of having to love on yourself here. This talking shit and marrying for money is really giving me what energy of trash talking love, collective. And it's not that you don't want to be in love and you don't want love. This person just took and mismanaged, again, siphoned and used and hurt and did all while you only love them. For somebody here, you never fought this person. You never try to change this person was what I got. All you wanted to do was love them, and they continue with the lies. All you asked for was honesty. All they did was lie. All you asked for was to be faithful and things like. And once you started to love on you and walked away from this, I got this energy with that talking shit and marrying for money is really like selling love out. This person possibly leaving a bad taste in your mouth, and they know that. They know that your decision could be to marry for money over them, over the bullshit that they put you through. That's why I'm getting at. Yeah, over the bad habits, drugs, toxic man. Yeah. That's why they nervous too. That's why this person is nervous that you are not sorry for not answering them, and that you don't still have this yearn within your heart for them. See, this person knew how you felt about them when they were doing that lying and taking advantage of you. That's why they continue to do it. They never thought you would walk away from them. They never thought that you would stop this. Make this change. Choose yourself for someone in my collective 1212 Heartbreak Hotel. They never thought that, but I really did get that the collective is somebody in my collective is like on that energy of trash talking love, fuck love. You know, love ain't never gave me nothing back. I did this for people, I did that for people, and da da da. And it's just that in this situation, you did for some, you gave to somebody that couldn't give back. You know, they chose not to give back, and instead of, it takes us all time to grow and get on that level of choosing ourselves, loving out, things like that, man. We have to grow and develop. For somebody, it took longer than others. But your person here, yeah, they know. They know for without a shadow of a doubt that you would not choose them and any BS they got going on, any third parties and extra interference. That's what's up. That's what I'm getting is the tea. This person is addicted to you and cannot take the fact that you probably for one of the first people in their lifetime walked away from them, did not give them their way, and allowed them to continue to just shit on you and dog you out and mistreat you and lie to you and all this other shit. What else? What else here? Little happiness hater. Yeah. That's why they full of this regret. That's why they full of this regret here. Happiness hater and boss daddy. Because they know that the low vibrational shit they was on, only want to feed their ego and not actually feed into this connection, costed them you. You know, that's why you're not responding here. That's why they are in this anxious energy. Look for somebody's person fishing for these comments on social media under fake accounts. And man, I'm telling you, that's what they doing, collective. Yeah, they on there. And we may block them. And some of the other readers, like I said, move away, change your number, change your car, change your job, change your... If people want to keep up with you, they will keep up with you. For somebody in the collective, that's what they doing. They still know your family or someone that's connected to you here. When they talk to them, they fishing for comments, trying to see how you doing. Look, I can't make it up. Screenshot, getting evidence, proof, and facts. Yeah, obsessed lover right underneath that. Yeah, this what's the tea is this person has major. What I'm getting is life regret. Could be that ex-spouse because of putting the collective through just so much unnecessary shit. So much, just really being on low vibration and hazardous for someone here. That's why the collective walked away and chose themselves. They are, that fact card is also my truth card. It gives me the swords. A lot of my high vibrational collective is standing in that king and queen of swords energy with the person on your mind. It's the truth and it's integrity and everything, or it's nothing else. Look, forcer and fake flexing coming out. Forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. It's no more one-sidedness, your way or the highway here. Is the energy now I'm getting from the collective. Yeah, this person could be in awareness of all of this. Now that they have had to look themselves in the mirror. See, I got where you walking away from the very beginning is what triggered someone's person here. What activated their divine intervention. Yep, that's what it is. Yeah. fake flexing, acting rich, flossing, and immediately put a cut, yeah, cut scene on that BS that they had going on the other connections that they call themselves being involved in and putting you in. And look, and people started to walk away from them faster than they had ever seen a day in their life, collective. Yeah. 12 Heartbreak Hotel. Yeah. See, they thought that it was them that they was attracted to, but it was actually the energy that they were siphoning off of you. Mm-hmm. So when you walked away and chose yourself, yeah, you weren't the only one. That's why this person is digging around. Look, digging around. I keep picking up where someone in the collective has a person, your person. Regardless of how far you've gotten away from them, they still, watch or yearn for you. Play within your energy here. Take how it resonates. It's a general reading, guys, not a personal. 12 Heartbreak Hotel. What else? What is this? Giving money. It wouldn't stay in. Giving money. This could be why, because they want to give you something. Again, your person is in regret. For someone here, I'm getting that now off of reconciliation. Closer look, nosy, all in your business. This person that's keeping an eye on you, steady asking your family members about you, trying to keep up with you. They may come in with a offer here, but they're giving money. They may owe you, collective. I'm getting that too. Well, what's the tea? Why they trying to run you down? They was asking family members. This person could be randomly hitting you in DMs and being, man, they are fishing for comments. Never stay there. It ain't even stay in. They definitely are. Yeah. I also picked that up as their nervousness energy, collective. Hoping you may take this small offer just so you'll talk to them and be open back up to them. Man, this person misses you. For someone here, I got that where it's please talk to me. They need or became so dependent on your energy being there for them. You be, answering them anytime, day or night, showing up for, regardless of the type of asshole they may have been, or how they upset you or disappointed you or mistreated you. And for you to not be in that energy, this person is just and is look at stalker, man, stalking, watching, obsessed. Listen, I told you it further intrigues this person, it further makes this person, but for you to be in that energy to them, of all people, it makes this person have their eyes glued to what it is that you're doing. And the whole time, what I say, while you in the energy of, look at this cat, ignoring the hell out of them, not paying any of the energetic waves. Now, why did I get that off of that cat? This person does play in your energy, collective. They may chant and say your name during private time. They could do mirror magic, was what I got for somebody. Oh my goodness. They definitely lighting candles or whatever. What is it? Like Google magic, yeah, that they can come across or that they may hear that draws in loves and helps to manifest your person. Yeah, this is the type of stuff they doing. And you over there chilling, not, oh my goodness, so not tapped into their vibration because you're healing. You resting, you see. Yeah, you're not just ignoring them. I'm giving my collective is resting after you are replenishing or recharging. That was what I picked up. Yeah, you're recharging. Let's see what this energy wants to say to you before we get into the tarot cards. 12 Heartbreak Hotel. If you're enjoying the message, you know what to do. Hit the like, comment, subscribe. It helps me grow the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Let's do love messages. No communication. I did get breakup and separation energy. I got ghosting, a stall in communication. My collective walking away completely. In the cards, the 12 makeshift deck said release and breakup. So let's do this deck and see what comes out for what this person wants the collective to know here. Bottom of the deck. No matter who I'm with, Hmm. No matter who I am with, my thoughts always lead back to you. Did I not say that this person was playing in your energy? Yeah, even if they're connected, you know they're connected. They could have remarried. They're still, they're still, and that's what they said. All right, what does this person want the collective to know, please and thank you? What does this person's higher self want the collective to know, please and thank you? May I get one for that? All right, what this person wants the collective to know, it says, I am secretly obsessed with... It says, I'm secretly obsessed with you. I told you. Now listen, they know. We confirmed it, but they have come into, or maybe they ran across these life lessons. Maybe they ran into another karmic. Aside from, again, the person in my collective that walked away and triggered this, started this, what is a divine intervention? What is an awakening? What is an awareness moment for your person? I keep telling you, you having those boundaries, you doing that to them just makes them want you and love you and just crave you and yeah, all the much more. All the much more. You're living in their head. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's what they want to say. Let's see what their higher self wants to say to the collective. Their higher self? Their higher self says, I struggle with revealing my true feelings and emotions. Yeah. But I love you more than you think. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, they struggle. They had blockages for someone's person. Here was how I just heard it. Traumas. A deficiency. Listen, they coming in like that. That's how the word's coming in. For someone in my collective, they did. Yeah. They know they have a struggle with that or some type of or had some type of emotional yeah, delay. Why the hell am I getting it like that? Some type of emotional delay. But man, they want you to know that you are always on their mind. It does not matter what they're doing or who they are with here. You know, that in this struggle, for the person that's ready to come back to my collective, because I'm getting this energy of someone that wants to come back here. Their regret won't let them stay away. In this apologetic energy here, in this awareness energy here, in this, yeah, tail tucked energy. What's on the bottom of the deck? I do love you. I just don't know how to show you right now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, someone's person in the collective. I told you, I'm telling you. They depending on where they are within the journey of the cards, they working on their struggle to be able to be expressive and let you know, more than let you know, show you, prove to you that they can be the person that you desire in love, that you want, that you were trying to get them to be, showing them that you were. Somebody in my collective taught your person how to love you. Man, I'm over here shuffling and cutting the deck, y'all. Look what's on here. I'm not the same person. What did I say? Somebody in my collective, you taught this person what love was. They had never been loved genuinely and unconditionally. You know, no strings attached, no manipulation, no dark ass energy for someone. They came in contact with you and they'll never be the same again. Ever. It does not. That's why, again, too, for somebody that in my collective that I got, where they moved on, you know, and they remarried. It don't matter. You're the reason that they was able to possibly be in whatever, maybe thriving connection that they in, and they still harbor what is this love for you behind that. They'll never forget that. They'll never be the same. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get one more. What does this person, oh yes, want the collective to know here? Let's get one more. You are so beautiful inside and out. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Yes, Yes, for those of you craving your person here in this romantic energy, wanting you, it's all there for you. But if you are in this platonic energy where you saying, I walked away from this years ago and ended the cycle, and I never, for example, this person still has what is this major respect for you. They love you. They see you as a beautiful human being. They recognize the high vibrational energy you have. They recognize your light and what it did for them. Yeah, I love that. I wish you would knock on my door on the bottom of my deck. They will tell you that. This person will tell you that. For the person in my collective that's not in this contact, because I got, y'all know what I got. Y'all know what I got. Let's get a couple more, then we'll get into the tarot cards. I'm always here for you. Yeah, I'm always here for you. Always. This person will always love you. They will always have what is this great story of love is how I'm hearing it. One for the ages, one for the times, one they can tell their grandchildren that they know and met and had a love with somebody that was 100% open with them, never lied to them, took care of them, and what real the fairy tale stuff, y'all. That's how I'm hearing it. That's how I'm hearing it. Yeah, that's beautiful. So the person here that wants to come back and talk with the collective, that energy I picked up on that wants to return. Someone in my collective wants this person to return, just in their higher self. What does that person want to say to the collective? We'll get one of those, and then look, we'll get into the tarot. That person wants to say, I'm trying to be someone you can trust. Collective. Yeah, because someone here does. They want the person on their mind. You want them back. Even with all of the cycles and all you did, you did what you had to do, and it is working. It again triggered and alerted what is this divine interception, intervention. That person is trying. Well, I got where someone was working through this struggle. Now that they realize that that's where they broken at, or deficient at, or underdeveloped at, is how I'm getting it. Your person is working on it, man. It says, I'm trying to be someone you can trust. Yeah. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Depending on where they are on the journey, it's that healing that you recognize that they needed, collective. That's just how I'm getting it. It's the reason why my collective did what they had to do in this energy of being unfazed and unbothered. You're loving on yourself here. That is all excuse me, working in the universe to activate and manifest what it is that you would like to happen in love here. Because I'm getting away, somebody want that person back. They just want them back in the correct energy, in their highest self. Yeah. All right, y'all ready to get into the tarot? I am. Again, like, comment, subscribe if you are enjoying. I appreciate it, guys. Let's do the tarot cards and go a bit deeper here to see what the collective can expect with this person returning here. Because I do, I have where someone's person is here. That was what they needed. The collective recognized that and made a head over heart decision here. That swords energy was what I picked up on immediately. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for truth, integrity, honesty, and the collective standing on that platform. Somebody in my collective standing on that and requiring that not only the person on your mind, but any other connection, any other relationship, person, influence, anything like that, stand on the same type of things. So this caused an awakening for someone here in my collective as well, dealing with this person, going through the cycles with them, walking away. Also alerted the awakening for you. So let's get some tarot and see what else you can expect here. The Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, y'all. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, big grounded energy. Yeah, just as I was picking up that energy of my collective, doing their self-work, or someone doing shadow work, possibly doing cleanse and earth magic, so that you can reground your energy and rebalance, stack your coins was what I heard for somebody, because we did get that you was in the bad, but realign your focus and realign those energies so that you can begin to move into what's the best energy for you. The Queen and King of Pentacles is all about comfort and luxury. I feel like above all things, they feel like they supposed to have a good life. They look what I got here. I am going to have what is the top of the line and the best, and that's what I deserve. Those are the energies that I pick up off of King and Queen of Pentacles, as well as this presence and this charisma and attitude for what is loyalty and royalty and respect and things like that when it comes to devotion and partnership and marriages. And so again, it's a lot here with the collective having firm boundaries and knowing what they deserve, learning what they deserve. Stepping onto that platform was what I got. I did. For someone here, and that could have been, what lesson needed to be learned so that energies can realign and things can come back to the place that you would like them to be on the journey, the place that the divine has orchestrated for this to be on this journey. So show the collective what they need to see and know. First card out is the Six of Cups in reverse here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Again, someone's person still doing their healing and working through whatever challenges and changes. Someone's person here is getting karma. I got this Eight of Cups in reverse on the bottom of the deck. They having to stand in, that they're having to stand still for a moment. They're having to hold on to the things that they have, and they catching hell at the moment. I'm gonna be honest, and it's because it's just a karmic debt. They have to be paid. They have to be. You just can't. You can't be in the energy of lying and cheating and mistreating people and doing all of that and not get your karma too. Even when you come into the realization that that's wrong. You're not supposed to do it. I feel like that's what this is for someone's person here, because of their deficiency I picked up on, their lack of growth in the emotion area, possibly being emotionally communicative and expressive. They are standing in the karma for it, and it's particularly what they were taught, for a long time. And from their childhood, this could have been what they experienced within their own home, a habitat, stuff like that. With the Six of Cups, that was okay. They really thought that behavior was okay, that was the way that you talk to people, that was the way that you treat people. You're the one teaching them that it's not. Look, when I cut it in, I'm getting ready to shuffle. Ace of Cups. Absolutely. You showed up with what is this genuine, true, wholesome, pleasant. I mean, you love this person past anything. For somebody's person, that Five of Cups right underneath that. You love this person more than their own mothers and fathers, the people that were supposed to show them love as a child and in their upbringing and in their homes, within the things that they invested in, maybe in previous marriages. Maybe it is their children. I don't know. But the love that you gave them, This is all divinely orchestrated. This person was supposed to come to this place of a new perspective and awareness on love because of the cup of love that you let them drink from, collective. That's how I'm getting it. Straight up. I was shuffling the cards. I cut the deck like, what? Yeah, you changed this person. The cards said that their highest self, they revealed that they struggled. Your light illuminated those struggles for someone's person. You know, you illuminated the demons that was attached to what was past relationships and family members. I told you somebody wasn't raised right. You know, they people didn't give them what they were supposed to give them. Six of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not making excuses because we are supposed to be adults. But it does affect the outcome of who you're dealing with and who you connect with and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, more grounded energy. So is why this person was so unsteady, so unbalanced, so just not right. You follow me? Probably never had done grounding work. What else? Yeah. But you and your energy, this Ace of Cups, this is Five of Pentacles in reverse. You and your energy, man, it you were the light in this person's life for someone here. While they were out there, they literally got your energy, they siphoned it, and I don't mean to be triggering, they siphoned it, or they would absorb it. This is somebody come around 2-3 days, maybe, they're available Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they off somewhere else, doing it, and they literally were running off of your energy, like coming in, recharging. Mm-hmm. Getting their batteries charged, getting their egos fed, having their egos stroked, and they lower selves appeased for somebody here. Yeah, they was appeasing their lower self. They're lustful. Well, I'm gonna say hyper lustful and hypersexual self. They're hyper. They were appeasing their self from your energy. And then once they felt good, they was all good, charged, everything was nice. They was back on top of the world. They got up and toted that energy somewhere else. Spent it, bent it. Yeah. And dumped it all off. And when it would be gone, they would come back. That's the cycle that you stopped. That's the cycle that you ended. Yeah. This Five of Pentacles in reverse, I'm telling you, you was the light in this person's life. You was the reason, somebody here, you was the reason they ate. You was the reason they had somewhere to lay their head at the end of whatever that BS was they was carrying on with. That is something. That is something in my collective, it's like, yeah, that I'm not, that's why. Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It's not even a thought for someone here. That's why you're unfazed and you were driven to. What was that awakening period of perspective change? That level up for you. Yes, this was, your karmic for somebody. This was a karmic love lesson. This was what made you step into your awareness, possibly step into some of the class, but it made you, I'm telling you, you stop being an option. You begin to understand what you mean to the divine. Look at that. It definitely started someone on their spiritual path here, or business path, something like that, to where you can grow what is your gift into more. Ace of Wands. Yeah, gave you a brand new, but it was all divinely orchestrated. See, the angels, the universe, whatever you resonate with, knew that you would come to this collective. It might have taken longer for some than others. That was what I got. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Cap, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. That was what I got, was that it may have taken longer for some than others. But the minute that you came into this and shut that flow of love, that energy, that light off to this person, it instantly for somebody, began to work on them. It began to affect them. That's why they having their awakening here. There's somebody's person, that one that is working on trying to come back, wants to be honest with you, wants to look at the King of Wands. I can't make it up. Wants to try to, let you know. He's in reverse. He is. Wants to try to let you know that he or he or she, listen at me, it could be masculine energy, it could be a feminine in her masculine. Either way, wants to let you know that he or she recognizes why you ain't fooling with them. You know, they can't pretend no more that this King of Wands in reverse activity, you know, bullshit and being a player, put you in third parties, leaving, wanting to come back, you know, running out, wanting all of that is the reason that you no longer have confidence or faith in them and the connection. You know, this person is aware of all of these things. That's how I'm picking it up. They're aware of the level of love that you provided them and how it had this major effect on the karma that they're receiving for somebody, because they were not supposed to burn over it. They was actually supposed to be this husband or wife for someone. King of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah. They were actually supposed to be your husband or wife here, or be this faithful and loyal counterpart for you. What did I say? And, you know, live a particular, a certain lifestyle. That's the energy that I pull from what is a high vibrational, grounded, stable, you know, king or queen of pentacles, y'all. Yeah, 1212 Heartbreak Hotel. Absolutely. 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 You all are supposed to have, or was supposed to have, what is this easygoing and laid back, this beautiful life. This person recognizes that now. They recognize that. That's how I'm getting it. You know, I am. We're going to find out what they got to say. Trust me. We're going to hear what they got to say. But I kept getting in this faint that the person that's begging to talk, that keeps asking to be unblocked and hitting my collective up in their DMs, they got all these fake profiles made to watch you. They can't keep their eyes off you. It's like the eyeballs glued to the board and moving around trying to see where you, the level of regret that they are in from the amount of karma that they worked up on themselves and having to build through. You know, remember, they were struggling. They just don't want you to, you know, shut them out completely while they're in this process of realization, recognition, transcension, whatever they're in, y'all. They don't want you to walk away from them and leave them completely, or completely shut them off from this. Someone from my collective did. You know, and that's what that begging energy was that I got. They see what this is now. They know what they were supposed to do. I got what someone's person knows what they have to do. What else? What else? Two more. Yeah, they know what they have to do here. They got to come through in this high vibrational energy. This Empress, they got to come in with some new vibes, new energy. This is new beginning here. Now, I am getting new energy out of the Empress. That nervousness, though, is literally making my head feel, y'all, they are so nervous. You know, that you will refuse them, was what I heard for somebody. That their truth, their honest and truth, the way that they is being vulnerable. They're so afraid to be vulnerable that you won't trust that they actually being their true self. You know, yeah, that you won't believe that, you know, they really want to make this move with you. I'm getting it as pressure. 2 of Wands in reverse, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. I'm getting it as this person coming through with this pressure that may make the collective question, you know, why you want to move so fast now? You weren't honest in the past. You wasn't being faithful in the past. I tried this, I tried that, I begged you. It's like a nervousness from the collective almost. But this person is the one who's nervous. They so damn nervous, they're gonna make you nervous. Like, what the hell? You know, or they want to move so quickly, or they don't want to wait no more for whoever, again, for whoever's person has this empress energy going on. They are disciplined, and they, you know, that learn their lessons. We done seen it all through the journey of this reading, where that we have some healing, we got some begging, we got some. Yeah. That Empress is giving me, right behind this King of Pentacles, it's giving me wanting a new start here. 2 of Wands in reverse is somebody that's no longer waiting. They're not gonna stand still. You know, they have the plan developed. They know what they want to do next. They want to make their next move, their best move, was how I heard it. Let me get one more, then we'll see what this person has to say, y'all. 1212 Heartbreak Hotel. We got two. I'm going to put the tarot deck down, and it is two major arcanas in reverse. The Fool card and the Hangman. It is requiring major breakthrough for someone's person. It has required what is complete and total come on, Heavenly Father, give me the words. Reconstruction. It was like the universe having to completely demolish what this person knew in the past, what they thought was the right thing or the right way to be in love, y'all, to be in connections and to treat people, and this person's whole perspective and just they were wrong, man. And it's really taken a lot for someone's person here. That Fool card in reverse, that anxiety, that fear I'm getting off of somebody, you know, to move into what is a pretty uncomfortable zone for them. See, they never experienced this before. They have never been triggered like this before. Hangman in reverse, Piscean energy, the Fool, Sagittarius. I'm getting Scorpio, Cancer, Taurus energy. They've never experienced anything like this before. For someone, they could move on easily. For someone, it was you know, it's never hung onto them like this. The Fool card, change and new beginnings. Look at that. So, the karma. Somebody's person is unable to move forward until they can talk and come in with this apologetic energy. Was what I got off that. The Hangman is the inability to move forward due to illusion, uncertainty, and delusions. Piscean energy. It's definitely that perspective, the way that they were seeing things. They seeing now that was wrong, man. It did not. It was not conducive to a happy and safe and productive. It did not contribute to good. It did not bring out what was the best parts of you within the relationship, for one. And they realized they were never the best. They were never them best self, like their best self. Something like that. The whole time they thought that they was good and being good and, thought that they was loving you with unfortunately. But major arcanas, guys, it says that there were major issues. Like I said, in the habitats of upbringing, in their homes, within their family dynamics, however it is. But they recognize this now for someone's person here. I'm gonna, give them they do. They know that they struggled there. They just don't want you to cut them off while they're in the process of their awakenings. While they are sucking it up and having to stand in this karma. While they, cut off what no longer serves them and confronts. Somebody's person is confronting their family. They are confronting, members and people out of their childhood that traumatized them in ways that trickled on into their adulthood here. They having to get things together. It's big shit with these major arcanas. Yeah. For somebody's person. All right, let's see what this person has to say, and we will close this out. Again, I so appreciative that you all let me read for you. If you enjoy the reading, hit the like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what parts you enjoy. Drop me some hearts down below. I would love that. I am open for personal readings. If you are interested, check the description of the channel for that link to look into those. Guys, I appreciate all of the participation, feedback, and commentations in the lives, y'all. Thank y'all for helping me grow this channel. I'm just so proud of it. Thank you, guys. I'm proud of you all for continuing to join me, message after message. Let's do unsaid feelings. From this person here, what does this person want the collective to know? We're gonna find out. Look at the bottom of the deck. It says, I feel like a ton of bricks fall on me. This lesson is hard. What did I say? What did I say, collective? It said they feel like a ton of bricks sitting on them. The lesson is hard. I told you. the the level of introspect and depth and shadow work. I mean, this is it's a lot for someone's person here, and they being honest about that out the gate. What else? What does this person want and need for the collective to know here? We got two. What turned up, I'm going to take. I don't know what I am holding on to anymore. See, I told you someone's person is coming into your person, coming into the realization of what they need to let go of, what they need to cut loose. They don't want to lose you, or they have lost you and it wasn't worth that. So what the hell else was they holding on to? You are the one and only. I told you. That person is devastated because they realizing that they've been holding on to some shit that cost them the connection with you. They don't want to do that anymore. They don't want to do that anymore. Yeah, I truly don't know what to say to you. Will you ever accept me? Yeah. So much regret. One more, two more. This path is our true journey. Again, so divinely orchestrated here. That divine intervention I picked up, a time for those awakenings and awareness, is just along the path of the journey of what is you two's connection. You know, the connection between you and the person on your mind. I'm talking about you twos. Well, this is just another step along that journey. You know, that is the path of y'all's love connection. Y'all making y'all way through the lessons that need to be learned to raise your vibrations and make your ways back to each other. Things like that. I saw things playing out differently in my mind. There were some perspective changes needed. You know, this person again, they having to really get their mind right. Really get their mind right. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do a couple more. Then we'll close it out. 1212 Heartbreak Hotel. Thank you guys for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. What does this person's higher self wish and want to say to the collective? Here we go. Higher self. It's time for me to escape this darkness. This person's life is dark without you. Didn't I tell you you was their light? Did I tell you you was the best thing that ever happened to this person? And when you turned around and walked away, or however you have shut off that access, it completely put this person in the dark. That's the message, guys. That's what I have. Thank you again for joining me. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Until we meet in the next one, thank you. Bye.